is gonna pay for all with no resistance now. Do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. God's gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. God's gonna pay me.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys took full advantage, he said, of the late season bye. They are rested, ready for the stretch run to close out the regular season. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He'll break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes them dangerous. They ran for over 100 yards in that game last week. So keeping it contained is a big emphasis for this defense.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
34-yard line.
Back to throw. Rose got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1. At the Colts' 25-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rose. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Daniel Carlson.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Come on.
First down.
18, Cardinal, 18.
They go play action with Richardson. That one complete to Trey Tucker. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Tucker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Rose. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when the guy can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun. Rose. And it's incomplete, and he doesn't drop any like that one. 2nd down. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard and they played well in the game. I think if they can carry it over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
1st and 10 at the 17.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. This time 2 down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Back goal 80.
Back to throw. Rose. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Marcus Jones on the return.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Max Crosby.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Sanchez on the punt for the Colts.
Sanchez for the punt. On the return, it's Kamara. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because he creates spaces and holes for the run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way. I'm confident about this game as well. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Another Raiders first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rose. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
13 more yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's hitting up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16.
A gain of a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll tuck this and run. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
The 8-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another Raiders first down.
The run straight ahead with Genty. A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that short of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Rose. And this is called. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carson up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. 7.
touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start with the option. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And some room to work. And the Raiders, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. A guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Carlson out for the PAT. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 24.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set him back for second down.
A 5-yard loss leads to second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready. 70 Lions.
Richardson off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
It's a 30-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Ready. Cougar 19.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap
Still
in
first
time.
down.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Tag. 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Rose. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and
Looking to throw. Rose. Now he'll tuck this and run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He's brought down.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A.J. Cole
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Fair catch signal for it and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw this. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Colts.
Here's Richardson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Richardson.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 2. At the 45-yard
now
line.
Richardson. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's across midfield. He's able to get this to the 30-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Richardson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Riley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rose. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the
2nd and 3. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on Carolina. And it's Rome Odunze. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 56 yards, touchdown. The Bears get the victory here. They win it by 10. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. Hey, this NFL thing is not so difficult, apparently. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Steelers are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's Travis Etienne. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in. 22 yards on the touchdown. The Jaguars get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Colts, first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. Throwing the outlet and complete. It's Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Alert!
They run the option here on first and 10. And that would open that for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Colts first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Colts.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Trey Tucker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Raiders 24.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Good move. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And they work this well field across the 45. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Raiders.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got control of those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Rose. Wilson's got it complete. They'll give him 40 right here. And that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
Back
and
to throw. Rose. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him in too much.
Intended for Alvin Kamara.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to
They'll
go.
stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Number 86.
On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
For the Raider
From the left
field goal.
hash, this from 37.
37
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll make this this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Alert! Alert!
Left side, he finds Bruce. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Robinson coming up. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Kamara now to return. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
27-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain
Out from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give out of the gun to Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
Back to throw. Rose. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Go.
They'll look to throw again. And he is in. Touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll to try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with a lead if they make a play.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Able to get away.
The 2-point conversion is
Tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Pat the 60. Pat. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 13.
Here we go.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts 1st down.
He's been the go-to guy, and he needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at the 37-yard line. Max Crosby. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Richardson's pass complete to Tyler Warren. A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
Richardson.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The
Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. A Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. Fights through it. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Ginty hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Y'all gotta talk about this. Y'all can't talk about basic. You ain't no power. All those things. Y'all talk about ways.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Raiders will line
They'll
up
look
for
to
the
throw.
two-point conversion.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nice little juke. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Richardson throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's got Pierce. And he did it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
16 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Richardson looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Richardson here, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will begin with a run by Ginty. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Ginty. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the give, Ginty. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the zone read, a give to Ginty. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go. Ready.
Kamara up the middle. And a short gain here down to the 22. The objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but it works in clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On the give, Jeanty. And he's going to have a ringer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Raiders, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.